Om Shanti, and wishing you all a very good morning, afternoon or evening, depending on where you might be across the Asia Pacific zone. And my name is Brother Tim, so I am based at Baba's Retreat Center here in Lura. And it's always a wonderful pleasure to be in Didi's company. So I think all of you will know that Didi-Nirmala is the regional coordinator for the Asia Pacific zone. She took direct sustenance from both Sakha Brahma and Mama. She's overseeing Gyan Sarovar, Academy for a Better World. And as we like to do, we have a little something for you, Didi. So with the magic of Zoom, there we are. Thank you. And Om Shanti, welcome and good morning, Didi. So we just need some technical assistance so Didi can be unmuted.
Okay.
Okay.
So the topic today is stage of being merged in love. All of us Brahmins love Baba. But love is number-wise. Some have love from heart. Some have love on the basis of knowledge. Some, when sit in meditation, get merged in love, that they are so much completely merged and they are beyond the surrounding. And that is merged in love. In bhakti, There is example of Gora Kumbha, who had flame in his hand and was dancing in love, and he didn't even realize that his hand was burnt. In Bhakti, Meera is popular. She left her husband and kingdom due to love for Krishna. Bhagat Narayan was all the time chanting Ram, Ram, Ram. And as we have seen some of the Hare Krishna devotees dancing and chanting all the time in the street also. Whereas VKs may be either churning yarn, traveling to the subtle region, or dot merge in Baba, the dot. So there are Brahmins who get merged in love of Baba, and they are totally unaware of surrounding. Tim, now you can ask questions.
Thank you, Didi. Didi, you spoke about the love that Bhagats have in devotion. So Baba has said that we are the greatest of devotees. And as you said, Brahmins, we all have love for Baba. We have intense love for God in devotion. How is intense love for God in devotion different from the stage of being merged in love?
Naturally, devotion, there is no knowledge of God. So they may be in deep love of Hanuman or Krishna or Shiva or any deity. Majority of them remember some days. Some have intense love for Shiv Baba, but they don't have the knowledge of Shiva. Without knowing him or without knowing what they will get from Baba, they remember God. So they don't get inheritance from Father because they don't know the Father and inheritance. Next.
So the knowledge is the main difference between devotional love and the love of a BK for Baba.
Yes.
So in terms of to experience the stage of being merged in love, is it something that happens gradually? And what does one need to pay attention to practice if they want to move from having love for Baba to experience the stage of being merged in love?
We have to increase our bodiless angelic stage and increase to be a point of light, remembering point Baba, and give full stop to the past. So that we'll have to merge in love. Some have already bhakti sanskar. So for them, it's easy to be merged in Baba's love. But others will have to practice more to bodiless stage, to seed stage.
And when it comes to experiencing or moving towards that stage, what are the signs that are telling us that we're getting closer to the stage, or what are the signs that indicate the stage of being merged in love?
So as we get merged in deep love, we are not at all aware of surrounding, and there is so much experience of love from Baba that we remain merged in that. So we are beyond logic world and surrounded.
Is this a stage that you have seen in any of our seniors, or have you experienced this stage yourself, Didi?
Yes, at times. Because many times, many Brahmins, when they are leading meditation, we can see how much they are merged in love, and that creates that sort of a vibration. So it is possible, at least whilst leading meditation or being in meditation.
Did you witness this stage in Mama and Baba?
Oh yeah, they were all the time merged.
So was it that they seemed like they were beyond, or was it their attention still present for those around them?
Means they were having balance, because when there is necessary to be karma yogi or doing some responsibility, naturally they were in just karma yogi stage, but otherwise they were merged in Baba's love.
Okay, thank you, Didi. It was recently one of the Avyakt Murlis that we revised. Baba said that that we should develop a balance of loving feelings and have yoga filled with knowledge. So bhavna and yoga filled with knowledge. Does it mean that feelings play a big part in our spiritual progress? And can you mention the importance of feelings, our relationship with feelings in terms of our spiritual progress?
Role and importance of bhavana in spiritual life is just knowledge is based in yoga is dry. But when it is mixed with bhavana, there is love from the heart for Baba as well as family. Just as people are crazy after material things, we need to be crazy after Baba in spirituality. So there needs to be bhavana. Without bhavana, everything is dry.
Thank you, Didi. So, to experience the stage of being merged with love, are there particular qualities or virtues or even powers that help us move towards this stage of being merged in love?
Yeah. In order to be merged in love, one has to be detached from bodily relations, and material possessions. Secondly, we have to be disinterested in all world. We need to have love for solitude. We need to have all relationship with one Baba. And we have to surrender or trustee or instrumental in consciousness. Then we can be merged in love.
So, when it comes to experiencing the stage of being merged in love, you spoke about those leading meditation who are on the gadi. What about in our daily routine as a karma yogi? Is it possible to experience this stage as a karma yogi?
Yes, of course. We can experience that stage whilst doing karma yoga. There need to be awareness. I belong to Baba and I am doing it for Baba. So when we are doing it with love, then we can be merged in Baba's love and do Baba's Baba.
So how would we avoid very practically to get caught up in just being busy? Because it seems as time goes on and we're engaged in Baba's service, but sometimes the activity becomes it takes over our attention.
That's why Baba has organized traffic control that we can stop in between. And those who are good effort maker, they really pay attention that they are karma yogi and not just busy people.
So traffic control is
Essential.
essential. Thank you, Didi. So you did mention early on that there's a connection between being merged in love and the bodiless stage and the seed stage. Can you explain if there's any difference between them, or does one lead to another?
Definitely all are different. Being in a angelic stage or bodiless stage is a second stage. The first is churning gyan. Now, among seed stage, one can merge in Baba's ocean of love, ocean of happiness, ocean of bliss, ocean of peace. So it can be one of Baba's power that one is merged in a seed stage. So merged in love is one of the part of seed stage.
When we experience seed stage, is it that our thoughts stop altogether or they slow down?
There are no thoughts. When we are merged in love, there is just feeling, no thoughts. So seed stage is where we are merged and we are not having any thoughts. We are aware, I am soul, and we are receiving power.
So just a final question here, Didi. And it's got to do with the stage of being merged in love and the connection of having our sins burned in remembrance. What's the relationship between finishing the weight of karma and being merged in love?
So in order to finish our vikarma, we have to be in seed stage. So if we are merged in ocean of love, then we are able to finish vikarma. So whether we are merged in love, peace, happiness, whichever seed stage is there, we are able to merge. We are able to clear our karmic account.
So it seems that when we're sitting in meditation and our heart becomes full, the mind becomes silent. Would you say that's true, Didi?
Sorry, will you repeat?
When we're sitting in meditation and become merged in one of those experiences, our heart becomes full and our mind becomes silent.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
true. At this stage, I'd like to open up to any questions from the floor. So anyone who's online who would like to post a question to Didi, you can send the question directly to me. So it's BKMC Tim. We do have one question. And Didi, someone's asking that BKs have love for ancestor souls, the instrument souls. How to recognize the love we have for them is not based on attachment.
I would say it can't be based on attachment, because attachment cannot be one-sided. They don't have any attachment. So it's not that we can have attachment. We have love and respect for those ancestor souls. And we follow them just as we are following Mama, Baba. We are following those ancestor souls.
So does that mean that we can't have attachment for you, Didi?
I am not ancestor, I'm living being.
You said attachment was two-way, and that if
Yeah,
someone is, yes.
I don't have attachment to anyone.
No, we know you're very good in terms of your detachment. So someone has asked Didi, asking after your health. We know we're very blessed you came to Australia and you tied Raki for us here. We're very happy to see you. But it seems that there was some karmic settlement, some health issues. People will be wondering how your health is, Didi. Would you like to respond?
At the moment, problem was my blood count was low. WBC should have been 5,000 and mine was 250.
Goodness.
Hemoglobin low, platelet count low, potassium low. It was because of drug reaction. Antibiotic was given, but that antibiotic had wrong reaction. So I stayed in hospital for 11 days, and now already about 13 days have been gone. I'm taking lots of rest and medicine. So I would say it's improving 80% good. Still, I have to go 20%.
Well, I know there'll be oceans and oceans of good wishes coming your way from all of us, Didi. The next question.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. The next question, according to the signs of the present time, could you kindly provide a shortcut to sit on Baba's heart throne?
Sorry, can you repeat?
According to the signs of the present time, is there a shortcut to sit on Baba's heart throne?
intense effort, being constant yogi, and as nowadays Baba's Murli says, no wastage, paying a lot of attention that there is no waste thought, word, actions.
So intense effort is to use every moment in a worthwhile way. Okay, thank you, Didi. There's a question about attachment. The question is, why do we have more attachment with the Brahmin family rather than Lokik family, and how to overcome it? Do you think we have more attachment to the BK family?
Yeah, because it's easy to renounce Lokik family and not take their support. But I have seen most of the Brahmins who become detached from Lokik get attached to Alokik. The sanskars of attachment are so deep that it goes from one to one, Lokik to Alokik. So we need to have support from Baba and not from human being, because we are so much used to take support from human beings.
Thank you, Didi. So someone is just inquiring about the service in Madhuban and India in terms of bringing souls, revealing Baba and bringing souls close to God. How is this progressing?
Madhuban is always busy, and for double foreigners, the groups are planning different classes at different with different speakers. So Gyan Sarovar is busy with bhattis. This is the last bhatti. We will finish on Tuesday. Shantivan is very busy with variety programs, conferences, etc. Pandav Bhavan is cleaning up and renovating. So those who are coming now at this time, we are warning because so far Gyan Sarovar was full with 500 people or more taking benefit of bhatti. But now, after this last bhatti, we are having spring cleaning, because after rain and after Indian season, they change mattresses and do cleaning. Whereas Shantivan, Manoinivan, there are cases of sickness, dengue, and some virus infection. Brother Surya from Gyan Sarovar, he had dengue fever. So we are telling those who are coming now, they are welcome to Gyan Sarovar and they should not go to Shantivan. Though cleaning is happening, but few Brahmins are able to be accommodated.
Is that in Shantivan and Manmohini?
They are busy. Conferences are happening. Training, teachers training, etc. is happening.
Okay. So there's a question here, Didi, from this morning's Avyak Murli.
Yeah.
So Baba talked about the deep aspects of truth and falsehood. The question is, how can we empower our discrimination power as Maya, Ravan is getting very subtle and much more cleverer day by day in deceiving us, deceiving BKs?
One has to have clean and clear intellect to recognize truth and falsehood. So we have to be careful not to be trapped by Maya, but be alert and be with Baba.
So in terms of having that discrimination power and having a clean and clear intellect, what are some of the things we have to pay attention to?
Naturally, as much as we are soul conscious, we will be having clean and clear intellect. If there is any impurity, it may be influenced.
So it seems like the first lesson will be the last lesson of soul consciousness.
Of course.
Of course. And those who are caught in name and fame, even within the Brahmin family, sometimes people are impressed by others and, you know, they take their spiritual guidance from other BKs and where they might otherwise be taking it from Baba. Do you have any advice or reflections on that?
Provided those who are giving guidance have clean and clear intellect, it's okay. But the instrument who are giving guidance, if they are not clean and clear, then naturally they will trap the Brahman.
So we have a question here, Didi, bringing us back to the topic of merging in love. So the question is about when a soul is experiencing sickness and pain in the body, that is difficult for them to merge in love. Do you have some practical tips? I know that you've had a lot of instances where you've had settlement through illness. Some practical tips about going beyond the pull of the body and being merged in love.
It does take effort to merge in love at that time. But more we have practice of being bodiless, we can go beyond bodily pull. It is a matter of practice and not get frustrated.
So consistency and tolerance. Someone has asked here, Didi, and it's a very broad question, how to be consistent in our efforts.
It's a matter of attention and determination, because efforts in Brahman life needs determination, courage, and attention.
Well, one of the challenges we can face, Didi, is on the one hand, if we do something consistently, it creates momentum and it creates a sanskar. It can create strength. But when we do something over and over again, it can become a little bit repetitive and boring. How to strike the balance of consistent efforts, but to keep our Brahman life, our efforts engaging and interesting.
You know, in worldly life, the boatmen, they have to do rowing consistently. What they do is make it entertaining, keep on singing. In the same way, keep on singing the song of Baba. Wah Baba, wah me, wah my fortune, etc. Then that will not be boring.
So sing the songs of intoxication.
Yeah.
If I can ask you a personal question, Didi, now that we're seeing many of the things that were spoken about in the Sakar Murli playing out on the world stage, Baba says, can you see the trees of the golden age? It seems they're coming nearer and nearer. Do you ever spend time thinking about your role in the golden age? What's waiting for you there personally?
No, I don't spend time, but I know I will get good status.
But otherwise, you're happy enjoying the pleasure of the confluence age?
Yes, I'm happy with present. I'm happy with past. I'm not worried about future.
And someone is asking, when the body is old for them, when the body is old, there are challenges waking up for Amrit Vela, taking shower before Murli class. How to manage the difficulties when the body becomes old?
Whatever you can do, do. Whatever you can't do, don't worry or spend too much time on feeling guilty. If you, whatever you can do. Suppose you can't do shower in time, at least sit in meditation, make point that you listen to Morley in the class.
Okay. So I'm not sure. I don't think there's any more questions in the chat box. So maybe I'll make a last call, last invitation for anyone who would like to put a question forward to Didi. And so, Didi, the double foreign season will be beginning in a week or so?
8th October.
The 8th of October. And so it's not far off, is it? That people will begin to arrive in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, there are already some Indian foreigners around here.
The advance party is on their way. And will you be able to meet with us when we come to Gyan Sarovar, Didi?
Sure.
Wonderful. Okay, so there's a few blessings coming in, good wishes for you. Someone saying that you do look very beautiful, Didi.
Okay, thanks.
So okay,
let's have a few minutes meditation and finish.
We look forward to, I'll see you in a few weeks, Didi.
Okay, Om Shanti.
तू जगाए बाबा तेरा